Happy Saturday, Risers. We hope you're having a phenomenal weekend. Sagar and I are back with some of our favorite moments from the week.
That's right. Netflix subscription cancellations have skyrocketed in response to the controversial coming-of-age film Cuties. The critics of the film have denounced it for objectifying young girls.
Social issues reporter at the Daily Caller, Margaret joined us to talk about the controversy surrounding that film.
The director said that her point is to critique the hypersexualization of children. But we can't just look at what she said it was supposed to be about. We actually have to look at what's there and what's going to happen with what we're seeing. And I mean, there is plenty of bad material out there on TikTok, but I don't know about you. I don't think I would want any young girl watching a scene where a little girl takes a picture of her crotch and posts it to social media. Even on TikTok, I mean, that's the kind of thing that on TikTok we might flag and take down. So there's a lot of scenes like this in the movie. I mean, I can list them all off. There's a scene where a little girl watches pornography on a phone. They talk about blowjobs. There's a scene where a little girl dances sexually in front of a man and he stares at her butt and the camera zooms in on her butt. There's scenes where she watches strippers dancing to teach herself how to dance. And this is the kind of dance routine that they perform in the final dance competition. So though this may have been her intent, and for the sake of objectivity, I'm willing to believe that she wanted to critique the sexualization of children. Let's just go with that. It didn't end up happening because you still have these girls performing these dances and dressed in these ways, and you still have this movie product that is fodder for pedophiles.
Sagar, I just wish, though, that all the politicians who are aggressively going after cuties cared half as much about kids who are hungry and struggling in this country every day.
Hey, no argument here whatsoever. I do think Margaret did an excellent job kind of laying it all out there. And actually, it's gained a little bit of steam. I think there are like 40 or 50 different Republican lawmakers who have now signed on to that. And I believe Netflix is required by law to respond to some congressional inquiries on that. So story's not over yet.
Stay tuned. All right, by now we've, of course, all seen the devastating images of the fires in the West, up from Oregon down to California. Many homes have been destroyed. More than 24 people have died.
But it seems that we shouldn't be surprised that these fires are getting worse. Staff writer for The Atlantic, Meyer, he spoke with us about the warning signs prior to the blazes.
This is the largest acreage year on record in California. So 1 in every 33 acres in California has burned this year. I think it's more than 3 million acres. 2018 was the last big fire year in California in terms of that was when the Camp Fire happened. That was like when we were kind of dealing with a similar size of news event. In 2018, it was big news that 6 of the 10 biggest fires on record in California had happened in the past decade. So today, 6 of the 10 biggest fires on record in California have happened since 2018, and 5 of them are burning right now.
Yeah, I thought Robinson did a really good job breaking down all the different factors in just like a super straightforward and science-based way.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so complicated. There's climate change, there's dryness, there's lack of fire management. You need to let some things burn during different seasons. It's really interesting what actually leads to such a massive conflagration and disaster. And a lot of people in California, these California officials in particular, do not want to take responsibility for what they have done over the past couple of years to lead to this situation.
Indeed.
Yeah. And then President Trump, he took to Twitter earlier this week to issue a stern warning to Iran that the country should think twice before carrying out any attack on the United States.
Author and professor at Georgetown, Trita Parsi, spoke with us about false rumors of an attack, potentially, and the possible consequences.
So the question then rises, if there actually was genuine and high confidence intelligence that the Iranians were planning to assassinate the South African and the U.S. ambassador to South Africa, wouldn't the first step be to notify the South African intelligence to make sure that we got the proper protection for the ambassador? Why did that not happen? We're seeing a pattern that is very similar to what happened around the time of the assassination of General Soleimani, in which the administration claimed that there was intelligence that said that there was an imminent attack. And as a result, the U.S. had to act. And later on, we, of course, found out there was no such thing because Trump was debating whether to assassinate Soleimani or not on the golf course together with Lindsey Graham. And then in the report that was presented to Congress, there was no reference at all to any intelligence indicating an imminent attack, We're seeing the same pattern here.
Always appreciate his analysis.
Yeah, absolutely. He broke down also the UAE, Israel, Bahrain peace deal, talking about how there was arms deal involved and what was really going on behind that. Always follow the money.
That's right.
All right, that does it for us. We'll be back later today with the week that was in media screw-ups.
Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our videos. Don't forget to like and share as well. Tomorrow, we're going to be back for another round of #RisingQs. We'll see you guys then.
Have a good one, guys.